This is a clip from a recent Pops live stream or video. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the next one.
I need more money.
We're a small market team. Find players with the money that we do have.
There's a championship team that we could afford because everyone else undervalues them, like an island of misfit toys.
We're gonna shake things up. You don't put a team together with a computer.
Billy Beane has tried to reinvent a system that's been working for years.
I say it's just getting started.
What is happening in Oakland?
It defies everything we know about baseball.
Just plain crazy.
All right, for those of you who have seen my review of F1 with Brad Pitt, I realized how many movies of Brad Pitt that I actually just love. I enjoy rewatching. This is another one that I don't own and I need to get a copy of because I don't watch it enough. But when I do, I always have a good time. Moneyball, and you see on the right, Jonah Hill, who co-stars. He's a student of the sort of like the new mathematic approach, the sabermetrics, if you will, that are tied to baseball now. It's completely different from what has been in place for many, many years. Brad Pitt's character is the general manager of the Oakland A's, Billy Beane. And this is based on a true story. And if anybody remembers the A's from that era, they were phenomenal. I mean, they had a pitching trio and then just kept plugging in pieces. And as someone who's, because we're in Florida, as a, Tampa Bay Rays kind of thing, it's completely different, similar strategy, like uber low budget, can't compete with the Yankees, can't compete with the Red Sox, whatever, yet try to find a way to win, have a good farm system, bring people in. And this is sort of pulling back the curtain on that evolution a little bit. One of those people that did it first. Chris Pratt in a pretty early role is a key character in the film. Love that. And there's the late Philip Seymour Hoffman as Art Howe, the manager. But Jonah Hill really does shine in this movie. He has a lot of great moments, great scenes, very smart. He pulls all that off really, really well. I was actually kind of surprised in hindsight because they approach this as they go to a meeting, everyone's listening to this guy, and then Brad Pitt's like, I'm going to buy you, basically get you into my system. He has to lose his three major players because the A's had a lot of success. What are we going to do? And he explains the math of we need to generate runs. This is what we need to do. And there's a great line early in the movie because the A's are not succeeding. Art Howe's pushing back. They're not getting where they want. And Brad Pitt just goes into the room and just takes all the players off the board, just holding up his math. He's holding up the game. So what he does is he trades away this young prospect at first, which is Pena. He trades Jason Giambi's brother, Jeremy. They have no choice. They have to do it. And then it's like, well, the success will come when there's a large enough sample size. I love the math. If you have a large enough sample size, the math will equal out. So even though the injured David Justice and whatever, it'll work out once he has enough at bats. You know what I mean? Once we get the right Chris Pratt's character, we get him at first, we get him enough at bats, he will deliver. And it's just a really nice, solid film. Like I was really always amused and entertained by it. I think that I don't care for the fact that we don't really get much about the three main pitchers that really kind of drove all of this, right? Because Zito, Hudson, and Mulder, I believe, Mark Mulder, are really the backbone of why this even works. There's a little bit of Chavez. I think maybe is Miguel Tejada in the movie or not? I don't know, but it's this core group that's doing really well that he doesn't have to spend any money on. They're there, they're locked in, they're whatever. But overall, really solid movie. Very solid movie. 4. I mean, I want to go 4.5. I'm not sure I can go 4.5, but it's right there. It's right there. Because I enjoy watching it all the time. And it'll be sort of like moved on to my next to purchase type list, even if it's just digitally, because I do enjoy it. Really enjoy it. Brad Pitt really pulls it off pretty well. I don't think he has to do a whole lot. So it's kind of showing this side of Brad Pitt that I've ignored and I'm coming to enjoy, is how much acting he's doing, especially without like dialogue or scenes that are very subdued. He's pulling those off really well. And I wasn't really giving him credit for that. I was always treating him like, the pretty guy thing and all that early in his career. But as things have transitioned here in the last few years, he has a lot of movies that are very solid in this same way. I think it's one of the best movies. This is 2011. So if we go back to 2010, so let's say the last 15 years, sort of like the last decade and a half or so, It's definitely in that top list. It's definitely in that conversation of being really, really solid. I think it actually got some Oscar attention pretty well. I think it was like Best Picture, Actor, Supporting Actor, all the kind of nominations are in place. I don't know that it won anything, but it's good to see. And I wish we had more movies like this. I wish that there were movies that, but I think that the problem too is Pitt and others are worth too much money now. This budget, I think it was a $50 million budget and they doubled or tripled their budget. But I think now he wants probably $30 million or whatever he got. Cause he was in that Clooney movie. I did a review on this Clooney movie that he's in. I think they each got 15 million or something, or 30 million, whatever it was. It was absurd. It's way too much money for that kind of movie. You can't keep churning these out really well if you're going to run the budgets all crazy, because it's not that kind of movie. But very solid watch. 4.5. I'm really on the fence on that. Who can nudge me off? Nudge me in a direction, good or bad, guys. I love it. I enjoyed this movie.
There are rich teams, then there's us. We got to think differently.
Here is 25 players that have been overlooked by every other team.
You don't put a team together with a computer.
Adapt to die.
They call it Moneyball. It's not working out.
Everybody listen up. You may not look like a winning team, but you are one.
If we win with this team, we change the game for good.
And I hope you've enjoyed my pop talk. This is a good time to catch up on all the different things that we're watching and we're enjoying. Love to hear from you about some suggestions or recommendations as well. If you are catching this as a clip, make sure you check out the link in the description there to watch the whole Popscast.